The tragic situation involving the death of a 15-year-old in Charlotte. 15-year-old Matthias Crockett was shot and killed Wednesday night. The freshman from West Charlotte High School was found inside a car in Uptown, one car that police say wasn't his. An investigation revealed the man who shot him was a DoorDash driver. That person is just dropped off an order when he came back to his car and found Crockett inside. A fight ensued, and moments later, shots were fired and Crockett was dead. Tonight, for the first time, we're hearing from the teenager's family. Our Ron Lee has the details.
The family says they hadn't seen the teenager in 3 days. He also may have been out running with the wrong crowd. They say those two factors may have contributed to a domino effect that ended with the shooting.
That's my son that man took.
The horror of what happened that night haunts Matthias Crockett's family, wondering over and over again how they could have brought him home and kept him from that nightmarish situation.
He didn't come home. So I begged my son to come home.
The end of Crockett's life happened here along 7th Street in the 4th Ward area. Police say a delivery driver parked his car and left it running while he was dropping off food to the homeowner. It was at that point Crockett allegedly jumped into the unoccupied car. That's when witnesses tell me they heard gunfire.
I heard 3 more successive gunshots.
Police say the car's owner, 27-year-old Keyshawn Boyd, returned to find the 15-year-old in his car. The two struggled and shots were fired, leaving Crockett dead from his wounds. Boyd was arrested and charged with the murder. The family is left to deal with the aftermath.
It's a gun, a 15-year-old baby down. Y'all need to get this stuff correct.
Crockett had just started as a freshman at West Charlotte High School, where he was on the wrestling team. His family, who didn't want to talk about what happened, said they weren't making excuses, but the shooting was not justified, especially considering the victim was unarmed at the time.
The pain that we're experiencing is just kind of too much to handle.
The family sets part of the blame on the friends Crockett kept.
He would listen to them instead of listening to his mom in his ear.
But the question comes up in cases like this: how far can you go to defend yourself or your property?
The devil's in the details.
Larry Hyatt teaches gun safety classes, and specifically about the rights gun owners have to defend themselves. He says it's not always as clear-cut as you might think.
If you pull the trigger on a gun, you're probably going to be in a courtroom, you're probably going to have an attorney, and it's not going to be a pleasant experience.
Hyatt tells me if your life or someone else's is in danger, you may be justified to defend yourself. But if you're just defending your property, you may end up in front of a jury. In West Charlotte, I'm Ron Lee, WBTV.